What's up? What's up? What's up? Louthewritersports back with you once again. I hope everybody out there taking care of themselves, staying safe, and basically living their lives. Um, yeah, I got plenty of stuff I want to talk about tonight. We got an important game tonight against the Washington Wizards and the Indiana Pacers. Basically, to find out who's going to be that final eight spot in the NBA playoffs. And this is a way important game for Westbrook tonight on his legacy. Yeah, he had a great season with the triple doubles. Salute Real Fact TV. Yeah, Westbrook had a great season with triple doubles this year. But once again, when the pressure's on the line, Westbrook is not doing his part to win these games. Yeah, he had 20 and 10, but 5 assists. But look how many shots he had to take just to get those 20 points. And Westbrook cannot rely on athleticism for the rest of his career because he's starting to lose that. He should have already had developed some type of jump shot, and his foul shooting should have stayed up for it like 80 to 90 to 80%. But Westbrook, once again, is not showing that he be valuable as a clutch player. Now you can come on here talking about he didn't have no help. He, this this man had all the help in his past, all the help he needed to get it done to win championships. Like it's not my fault that time and time again Westbrook get in his feelings and keep blowing these games. That's him. That's on him. Like I don't see how people can call him a top five point guard of all time if you can't get it done, make a deep playoff run and get it done. Now I supposed to believe that Westbrook, like my life is on the line. I don't want Russell Westbrook to be that point guard playing in that game. If my life is on the line. So tonight, Westbrook can't be in his feelings. He got to be that Westbrook you saw in the regular season. The one that's gonna play hard, make the right decisions, basically lead his team to victory, not shoot his team out of victory. And even if he do make the playoffs, I think the Washington Wizards will have to play the Philadelphia 76ers in the first round. Do you actually trust Westbrook to get the job done against Philadelphia? Like how you gonna sit up there acting like how you gonna sit up there act like Westbrook the truth when time and time again he be letting his fans down in the playoffs. They get behind him, defending him the best way they can all the time. But once again, he keep constantly doing the same old in the play. When it comes to a clutch game and a clutch minutes in games, I got a lot of respect for Westbrook. I think Westbrook is going to go down as probably one of the best point guards ever to play without a championship. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully, if he ever does leave Washington, he don't finish his career in Washington. Hopefully, he goes somewhere where he can probably be a 6-man off the bench and help lead that team to a championship. Everybody's saying the best spot for Westbrook is the Clippers. Hey, maybe they're right, but it's his career. I can't decide what Westbrook want to do with his career. It says legacy, and I'm and when Westbrook is going to be one day, it's going to be probably one of the greatest players ever in history to go down playing the game. Will probably out win the championship. I can see Westbrook being an announcer after his playing days are over. I know it bothers him that about the constant failures in his career. That bothered him. That would bother anybody. But trust and believe, you're going to see a Westbrook who's going to probably show up tonight and try to will his team to the victory and probably end up making it to the playoffs. Because one thing you can't say about Westbrook, he's not going to go out like a sucker. He's going to rise up. He's going to rise up and get this victory for his Washington Wizards team, and they will play Philadelphia in the first round. Like, I don't know the status of Bradley Beal tonight if he's 100%, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna be playing tonight too. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in the chat room. So if y'all want to come up here and talk about Westbrook, I ask you. If y'all believe Westbrook legacy is on the line tonight, let me know and let me feel. If y'all don't think his legacy ain't on the line tonight, tell me why. So let me talk about last night game, the Lakers and the Warriors. You saw a great performance from two first Dallas Hall of Famers, LeBron James and Steph Curry. Steph Curry looked like he was gonna be the one to take the game over, because that first half and that second half he put on great performances. But LeBron hit a late shot clock 3-pointer in the fourth quarter to give like a 3-point lead. After LeBron hit that shot, you gotta say the Warriors kind of panicked. Instead of thinking the right thing to do, they try to hurry up and jack up another 3 times the game. Like, you still have a whole lot of time on that clock to get a 2-pointer and call the timeout and play some defense. But Steve Nash waited too late to call that timeout, leaving 2.5 left on the clock. And I thought, at the end, I thought Anthony Davis fouled Steph Curry. when they tried to throw the ball in bounds, it wasn't called, and the Lakers got the 3-point victory. Now that the Lakers are in the playoffs, they got them at LeBron James fan got them as the favorite to win the title now. Even though the team has not looked the same as last year. Like but when you're in love with a certain guy, you blinded by everything else that happens. Like today you had Shannon Sharp wearing a goat mask, a crown, a cape with a scepter. I'm like, come on, Shannon, man. Has it come down to this? I swear to make Shannon Sharp look like a clown each and every day. Like, why you like they put you on TV to look like a damn joke, Shannon? Like, I don't know why you let them do that to you like that. You are a grown ass man who basically in love with another grown ass man, kicking his ass. You guys crying, dedicated to him. What is wrong with you, bro? Like I was a Michael Jordan fan, but I wasn't like that. I just like Michael Jordan because what he did for my Bulls. I also like you also got. Hey, they get paid millions of dollars, look like idiots on TV. So that's what you got to deal with. Like everything Kwame Brown I've been saying for the last few days, he's been right about those idiots on Sports Talk TV. I want to talk about that Boston and Brooklyn series getting ready to come up on Saturday. Boston is got a tall task going up against the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets get their full roster. Well, almost they almost don't get their full roster. I think Joe Hurt is not going to be playing in that series because he's dealing with injury right now. So you got Doodoo Brown taking over his spot till he come back from injury, probably in the second round if 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 um if Brooklyn goes that far. Like Jason Tatum got a tall task ahead of him. Jason Tatum, who has a tall task ahead of him, where he got to be able to lead Boston to victories in that series, because Jaylen Brown is out for the season with his injury. And basically, you don't know what you're gonna get with the role players on the Boston Celtics. So Tatum got a tall task. Like, how is Boston gonna keep the best series down? Because you can't double team all of them. One of them gonna get hot, or two of them will get hot. So the only advantage that Boston has that Brooklyn has not played together a lot of games this season. Like basically James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving had not all played together. I think only like 9 games this season. They all three of them played together. And this is gonna be the first time Steve Nash has ever coached in a playoff series. Because Brad Stevens has experience and he knows and he will draw some plays to try to basically defeat Brooklyn. And I know Brooklyn probably want to get that series over with fast, so they won't have to worry about players getting hurt. What is this? Hold on, people. So I think Brooklyn, well, plus, but even though Boston is going to probably overmatch in this game, they do have playoff experience, and since Brad Stevens been there, they have made deep playoff runs. I think what Brook that's gonna be a big test for Brooklyn, a big test for them to find out where they are at as a team. Now, I want to talk about that series that's getting ready to come up, that Lakers and Suns playoff series. Well, first time Suns have been in the playoff for a while. And the Lakers, who are the defending champs, are gonna be ready to play against the Phoenix Suns. And right now they're like they got something to prove that they still a team to beat. Like you about to go to Valley of the Sun, play against Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and these young kids against old veterans of LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Yogi Berra, Andre Drummond, Caruso, and Kuzma, the defending champs, Los Angeles Lakers. Like they're gonna go in this series trying to prove that they still a team to beat, and they pride and they got pride in themselves. Like Chris Paul, he knows he got big challenge ahead of him. He can't score like he used to, so he's hoping that Devin Booker and those other role players, DeAndre Ayton, can show up. But the way things are looking, I got if the Lakers do beat Phoenix in a 7-game series, can you really call that upset? Because people seem to think that the Lakers are the better team in the Phoenix Suns. And if they didn't have their injuries and their woes, they probably would have been top 3 going into the playoffs. So if the Lakers beat the Suns, I would not call that an upset. You just got to call it what it is. And plus, LeBron James has never lost in the first round of the playoff game. So you got to give him credit. Now, the New York Knicks, been a while since they last been in the playoffs. A good while, since 2013. They're playing their first playoff game in years. In their first round, they're going to be facing the Atlanta Hawks, who did a great job since Nick McMillan had taken over the scene for the New York Knicks. For the Atlanta Hawks. Now, the Knicks are going to be probably heavily favored in that 7-game series. Because Julius Randle has been playing MVP type basketball this season.
Okay. No, I'm going to leave the door open on 35. Same thing. But I'm going to leave the door open so you'll be able to get in there.
All right.
All right.
Sorry about that. It was my boss. All right, back to the Knicks. I think Knicks going to probably end up winning this series in 6 games. I think the Knicks do have enough offense and defense to probably be able to defeat the Atlanta Hawks. Cause I think Tom Thibodeau has done a great job this year as the head coach of the Knicks. I'm sorry he did not win Coach of the Year, because Monty Williams did do something that most coaches thought that he would never do. Actually, lead Phoenix to a number 2 seed going into the playoffs. So I understand why they voted Monty Williams Coach of the Year, but I think the Knicks is going to. I think the Knicks are going to easily win that series. I think they're going to basically get past the Atlanta Hawks. Now, the series I cannot wait to see is that Miami Heat and Milwaukee Bucks series. Bam Out Bayou, Jimmy Butler versus Giannis Antetokounmpo and Holiday. As right now, to me, it's a toss up because you don't know if you don't see that Miami Heat team that basically made it to the playoffs, or you're gonna see the Milwaukee Bucks that went in, finished the regular season on the hot streak. Because last year, Miami, it took 5 games from Miami Heat to finish off the Milwaukee Bucks. But Giannis did get injured in that series. And Milwaukee was able to rise up and win 1 game in that series. But Jimmy Butler, Bam is trying to make it back to the NBA Finals because I think they want to piece up the Lakers once again. So for that series, I got I'm gonna have to go with the Bucks to beat Miami in that series. Then you got the Dallas Mavericks against the Los Angeles Clippers, who are favored to go to the NBA Finals. People think they're gonna go to the NBA Finals. Now, who got the advantage in that series? People are figuring right now that Dallas is going to do what they did last year and take the sister to a 6-7 game series. With Luka doing it. Well, this year the Clippers added some pitchers with Rondo, Serge Ibaka, DeMarcus Cousins. I think those guys are the X factors when it comes to this series. Because playoff Rondo's a different animal, and D Cuz he got a lot to prove. And Serge Ibaka is the NBA champ. Who knows has playoff experience. But he is coming back from a back injury. Who knows what type of player he's going to be in that series. Now, can Luka put on a great performance he did last year against the Los Angeles Clippers? I bet different. Because they gonna this time they're gonna probably have Kawhi or PG on him. Guard him from start to finish in the game. So when it comes down to it, I think the Clippers gonna probably win that series in 6 games again. Now, I think with the Denver Nuggets that get the Portland Trail Blazers, I think so. The MVP, Luka Doncic, MVP Jokic, the Joker, against the Portland Trail Blazers, or people saying this is like first time in years they have to win the playoffs healthy. And Dame Lillard, I think that team and Dame Lillard is ready to prove that he's still one of the top players in the league. But the thing is hurting Denver. But the thing that's gonna hurt is you don't know what Carl Mount Anthony gonna show up in the playoffs. If he gets very hot, is Portland gonna pass him the ball? Let him keep shooting the ball. Because when Anthony get hot, he he's on fire and no he's unstoppable. And the thing that's gonna hurt Denver is not having Murray in the playoffs. That means Michael Porter Jr. and Jokic gonna have to be the two main guys show up and lead Denver to victory. So in that, so when it comes down to it, I believe Denver is gonna win that series against Portland. It's gonna be a seven. It's gonna be 7 games of battle. Now, if Golden State wins tomorrow night against Memphis, you're going to see a battle between Golden State and Utah, a 7 game battle. Because I believe Golden State can beat Utah in a 7 game series, and that's going to be crazy. But you don't know if Donovan Mitchell is going to be playing the game or is it going to be whoever. Oh, no wonder. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and end the show because I really want to talk about Westbrook. Let's see him being online tonight. Everybody's over at ticket screen right now. Hopefully, I can do this later. I'll probably do this later on where everything calm down, where people got time to show up. Other than that, I want to thank Real Fact TV and Rated RAEDES3 for showing up and supporting me. Other than that, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and thanks for the people who have supported me so far and show me up on my channel. I promise I'm gonna try to do better to get things going in here and make it happen. Other than that, peace out.